Grounded, the new survival game by Obsidian Entertainment, is really gaining momentum. But does it have what it takes to really take off? Stick around and let's find out. Hello everyone and welcome to Frostbit Gaming. I am the Frostbit Fanatic and today I wanted to talk to you about Grounded, a survival game by Obsidian Entertainment. If you have never played a survival game before, they're very different from your normal game and the genre has really blown up over the past couple of years. Most survival games place you in the world with little to no knowledge and you gotta figure out what it takes to, survive. You collect materials from the surroundings, whether that be from the game's monsters or scenery, and use them to build weapons and shelter to help you along the way. Most of these games are sandbox games and have very little in the way of stories or guidance to help you find purpose, so they may not be for everyone. Obsidian Entertainment has taken this genre and shrunk it down to a playable Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. They've also added what begins as a great story, only to let you down by ending that content after you complete only 3 significant in-game tasks. This is probably the biggest complaint and one of my biggest kudos for the developers. I love the idea of something to give the game meaning and something to keep you on task, but it falls short when you have 30 minutes of story content and days worth of exploration with no guidance. I was worried they would concentrate so much on new content, the story would fall to the wayside. But this patch had just released on August 26th, added some story content that I have yet to explore, and here's to hoping they added something more substantial than Bungie does to their Destiny games. You start the game by selecting one of 4 teenagers who wake up in the backyard, the size of a pea. While this game starts like most survival games, it quickly reveals how much thought Obsidian has put into both the genre and the world they've created. From the very beginning, you have hints that show up on the screen giving you objectives to achieve and things to find that'll help you wrap your mind around the game and reach a level of familiarity quicker than most games in the genre. As you find items, the game gives you crafting suggestions that seem to really cut down on the confusion associated with most games in this space. Another great change is that they provide field stations for you to analyze the items you find and learn exactly what recipes that item can be used in. This is a huge change from the standard survival game that I've played, so people looking for a little bit less of a helping hand in their survival experience may do better with some other games. On the other hand, if you're looking to enter the survival genre, or just simply don't want a very hardcore experience, this game may be the perfect introduction. I'm personally a sucker for small world ideas in movies and or games. Give me a Bug's Life, Ratatouille, The Secret of NIMH, you name it, I am all about it, so this game gets a thumbs up on that point alone. Now don't get me wrong, I don't want to give the impression this game is easy, because it isn't. And if you have any real life issues with bugs, it can be a little creepy at times. The day is full of your typical backyard variety of bugs. You got ants, ladybugs, gnats, aphids, stink bugs, etc. And then comes night, and while the moon is out, if you get stuck wandering around in the tall grass after it gets dark, things get a little hairy. The spiders in this game are huge, and they are freaky enough for them to put a warning on the game that allows you to reduce the size of the spiders just in case you can't handle it. And let me tell you, when you engage a spider or get found by one, it's a pretty scary situation. The battle system is relatively simple with no abilities to use or complicated weapons. There is simply a hit and a block system, and while they do give you the option to get a perfect block which prevents you from taking any damage, it feels a little bit lackluster. The fights are intense only because you're so limited and the enemies hit pretty darn hard. 2 hits from a spider or a ladybug and you're pushing up daisies. The game does provide you with a good amount of weapons and armor to craft, with each providing special abilities specific to that armor or weapon. 2-handed weapons, for instance, stun more readily, while daggers provide quick hits with maneuverability and added effects like poison. The armor you craft has abilities tied to each set. The Clover armor gives you the Moist ability, which reduces your hunger and thirst drain, while the Ant armor allows you to carry more items like blades of grass and weed stems, allowing you to build your structures faster and more efficiently. There are a lot of options, and as you progress, more and more open up as you find higher tier bugs and materials. The game is quite buggy, no pun intended, and I was worried that the bugs may persist for a while. Arc anyone? To my surprise, the newest patch not only added a ton of new content, it addressed a lot of the bugs in the game, some of which impacted progression. Overall, this game has a lot to offer, from the casual gamer to the hardcore survival fan, though those looking for something as hardcore as maybe Subsistence or maybe Ark may not find this game scratches that itch. If you're looking for a game that's simply enjoyable, with decent difficulty and amazing surroundings, this game is for you. The game is free on Game Pass right now, and if you have the opportunity, I would say check it out. I'm having a blast, and I keep my Ark and Subsistence games handy for when I need that hardcore experience. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you want to see more of my content, please hit the subscription button and the bell notification so you know when I put more content up. I also stream on Twitch Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Come check me out at twitch.tv/thefrostbitfanatic. Thanks for watching, and let's go play some games.